Hi, this is Dr. Taz, and welcome to today's Facebook Live. We have been discussing my latest book, Transformation, the Bounce Back. And we've been walking through the book talking about the hints, the strategies that are there. So we built up to that. And so now we're in what I refer to as the workbook section. So now we're going to figure out how do we all bounce back, regardless of whether it's health challenges or something else is occurring. How do you bounce back from a bad day? How do you bounce back from a trying situation? How do you bounce back if you have forgotten or chosen not to complete your New Year's resolution? Well, tonight we're going to talk a little bit about some of the strategies that I have used. So the first thing that we're going to do is dive into what I refer to as the SOAR model. I was introduced to this model and I was really impressed with it. I grew up always looking at SWOTs, which are strengths, weaknesses, opportunities, and threats. And you can use the SWOT for businesses, but you can also use it personally. But the thing that really kind of like drew me in about the SOAR model was it's more of a strength-based focus. And you can use it for businesses or you can use it for yourself to determine how you can improve or reach your goal. So we're going to soar to new heights tonight, okay? And so SOAR is an acronym. It stands for strengths, opportunities, aspirations, and results. And anytime we're doing something, we want to see the results. And I'm just like that, just like you guys are. So SOAR, S-O-A-R, is a strategy to help you define, clarify, and frame your goals and create an action plan. Now, I said I used to do SWOTs, which I still do sometimes, but as for SOAR, what really kind of drew me in was that, we're going to frame things from a positive perspective. Positive? Yes. Because if you think about life, hi Bessie, thanks for joining me. When you think about life, there's so many things happening all at once. Sometimes it's like information overload. And it's so easy to look at your situation and say, oh, there's nothing good happening. But with the SOAR model, you approach it from a positive strength-based perspective. So the first step is to define, clarify, and frame your focus. My focus, yeah. Start by identifying your chief goal. I thought focus, and I thought my other book, Transformation, where we look at what is your primary focus, because we've all got them. So it's like, oh, here it is again. Focus. Focus, yes. What is it? What is it? What is the topic? Or what is it you're trying to solve or improve? Okay? What is your primary focus? There it is again. What is it that you want to accomplish? What do you want to achieve? What do you want to accomplish? Once you've identified that focus, that goal, frame it positively. This then sets the stage for your journey. Well, I was thinking about this as I was preparing, and I thought, okay, what is something that we sometimes say and we don't even realize we're stating it from a negative perspective? And this is what came to mind. Oh, you know how it is. It's about to be the holidays, and we're going to eat. So the new year, we start our resolution. I want to lose weight. Well, I want to lose weight. Yeah. Well, let's imagine that we are further into the year, and you've lost 10 pounds. Now you've got 20 more that you want to use because you're trying to lose 30 pounds, 30. But you've lost 10. And let's say it's April. You've lost 10 pounds. Now you could say to yourself, oh, I'm going to never get these extra 20 pounds off. Oh, it's going to be September. I'm still going to be carrying these extra 20 pounds. I got to get these 20 pounds off. I need an accountability partner. I got to get these pounds off. I got to get these pounds off. Now the question is, how much more effective it would be if you said, oh gosh, I originally wanted to lose 30 pounds and I've got 10 pounds off already and I've maintained that weight loss. So now I just got to keep working at it. And then before I know it, I will have lost another 5 pounds. then another 5 pounds, and that's 20 pounds. And it'll be so much easier for me then to lose the last 10 pounds. And then I will have lost my 30 pounds. Well, it sounds a little bit nicer. I'm being more kind to myself when I look at it from a positive perspective, meaning we're looking at the glass half full versus half empty. So with the SOAR model, you're always phrasing everything from a positive stance. Okay? The next thing is, remember, it's positive. So we're going to discover and we're going to appreciate the best of what it is. Remember with my example, I'm appreciating the fact that I've lost 10 pounds and I've been able to keep those 10 pounds off into the spring of the year. And if I do additional 5 at a time, I will have kept all of the weight off and I will reach my goal of 30 pounds. Well, we got to recognize, value, and celebrate our achievements, no matter how small they are. Pastor Tantra said, never begrudge small beginnings. So we want to start small, yes, especially with weight loss. But regardless of what the example is or what you're trying to achieve, you want to start small and you want to remind yourself that you're doing well. You want to celebrate what you're accomplishing. So that lets us look at things from this perspective. What's good in my life? What's working in my favor? What's worked for me? What's working for me right now? And what's worked for me in the past? So continue with the example of losing weight. If going to the gym 3 times a week has worked for me in the past, perhaps I need to do that this time to help me continue to lose weight and then to keep the weight off. What are my strengths? Well, I do sort of like walking. I like the weights because we're going with the same thing now, this example of losing weight. I like interacting, or I like doing the classes that are offered at the gym. Basically, it's essential for you to recognize and celebrate these aspects of your change process. Recognize it, celebrate it, because what it does is provide a foundation for you to grow, because you see that you're making changes in your life, and changes happen incrementally. So it doesn't happen overnight. We wish it did, but microwave, it happens very quick. But we don't live in a microwave world, except for the microwave. So it happens slowly. So you're going to celebrate that. Now, we're going to dream big. Imagine the possibilities. Imagine the possibilities. We want to speak it. We want to manifest our future. What is the scripture? What a man believes in his heart, so is the man. And I probably just butchered that because I'll butcher anything. But basically, what we think and what's in our heart, it will come to the surface. Hi, Tamika. Thanks for joining me. So therefore, you want to manifest the positive things in your life. What are your aspirations? You got to identify them. What are your dreams? What might your life be like if you followed your dream? You have to think about that. I said in a previous slide, you have to think about it from all of your senses. You have to see it. You got to be able to hear it. You got to be able to touch it. You want to be able to taste it. You want to be able to smell. What does that feel like if I have achieved my dream? All of that helps you to envision these goals that you're working on. So you're envisioning the possibilities. And when you do that, you set the stage for your transformation journey. So you've got to do that. Thank you, Jacqueline, for joining me. You have to begin to envision it through all of your senses. Now, after envision it, that's not all of it. You have to then design your ideal life. You have to design your ideal life. Now, my ideal life and the next person's ideal life are going to be two different things, but they both are good for each of us because it's an individual thing. So what that means is you've got to brainstorm ideas because, again, all of our senses are involved in this goal that we're attempting to achieve. So the reality is, since the senses are involved in it, how do I get there? Well, I've got to put the work in. I'm sorry, it don't happen overnight, and you got to do some work. So brainstorm. You got your goals. Now brainstorm strategies that you can utilize in order to achieve your goals. And if your strategy seems small, that's okay. Because remember, small steps mean bigger distances covered. So what do they say? The only way to eat an elephant is one bite at a time. Don't bite off more than you can chew, because then it may be hard for you to maintain that positive stance, because we want to always look at what we're achieving, what we have left to achieve from a positive perspective. So we're going to brainstorm strategies that align with our goals, and then we're going to start building the life that we desire. Now, like I say, we're going to have to do some work. So this is where all that action is going to be taking place. Then lastly, we want to look at destiny and then the delivery. How can you achieve your goals? How do we achieve our goals? Utilizing innovation, excellence, and sustainability. And the reason I'm saying that is we're constantly evolving. And just as we're constantly evolving, our goals are constantly evolving. Because my goal, say 2 years ago, is not my goal now, because a lot has happened. So in order for me to reach my goal, I have to innovate. I have to be a lifelong learner, because only when I continue to absorb information can I then modify strategies when needed. Only then can I reflect and evaluate my success, evaluate if that's still my goal, because it may not be your goal anymore. But only then can I do it from a lens of impartiality, a lens of hope, a positive lens, because now I realize, oh, well, maybe I didn't reach that goal because I didn't innovate. Maybe I didn't use this software. I didn't do this. I didn't do that. Well, now you have that opportunity, because again, it's about destiny and the being able to deliver on what your goals are. So what your life looks like, think about what it would look like if you did that constantly. In everything that we do, we're continually learning, we're experimenting, and then we're integrating the things that work for us. Then those that don't, we put it to the side. But you never know when something that you put to the side, now is the time to bring it center stage. So we're always being open and at the same time reflecting or experimenting, in this case, to see what's going to work with what we're doing. Okay? And when it works, you're going to integrate it into your plan. Now, I've given you a big overview of the SOAR model, which stands for strengths, opportunities, aspirations, and then results. Now, in future lives, we're going to delve into each one of those separately, because it's separate steps that you have to go through in order to create your action plan. So, if you got questions, got comments, you want me to elaborate more on strengths when I do the strength section, then just leave it in the comments, because I'll be looking at it. Or if you've tried something similar to this and it works for you, because we're always looking for strategies that work. Because the whole strategy may not work, but maybe a piece of it will work for me or for someone else. And so, because we love our fellow man, we want to make sure that we're helping them along their path, just as they help us along our path. Okay? So, we will be going further into the SOAR models, which the SOAR model is strengths, opportunities, actions, and results in future lives. But I know that you're going to soar to heights that you've never had before, that you've never even imagined. You're going to soar to those heights. And you're going to tell us so that we can all celebrate you. But remember, as you're soaring to these heights, you got to take care of yourself. Because sometimes we're up in the airplane and we want to help everybody else before we help ourselves. So as you're transforming, make sure you're taking care of yourself first before you try to take care of someone else. Because that has to be a part of your life. It has to become a mantra. And think about it. It's a positive framing. Because you can help other people, but you got to help yourself first. Okay? So, leave questions, comments, strategies that have worked for you in the comment section. I look forward to talking with you more about the SOAR model and how you can incorporate it into your life. Until next time, again, make sure you take care of yourself before you take care of someone else. And I'll see you soon. Bye now. Thanks for joining me. Bye.